Foothill seeded number 8. So this is the 8th seed against the number 2 seed for the title, and there are lots of postage who are at home tonight that certainly wish that their club was here. Offensively, Foothill will move left to right across the radio dial. They'll huddle up with center court just on top of the right of the big M, representing Mount Whitney High School. Mike Fair, Boston Porter, Ron Wright, Andrew Toot Heron, and David Briggs. As we mentioned, this is a very young club. Only one player with varsity experience from last year, and that's the sophomore guard, Ron Wright. Mike Fair did not play varsity ball last year. Redwood comes out. Brian Hyde, Sam Beckworth, John Bouchard, Bucky Murato, Joe Acosta, and here we go. Who will jump center? Most probably Brian Hyde against Mike Fair. Dick Hayden will put the basketball in the air. We're sitting along the southern sideline. Chuck Knox is off to my left. He has his pen in hand. And we're about set for this Division II boys basketball championship game. And here we go. Hayden has it in the air. Tip controlled by Fair. In the backcourt, David Briggs has it for Foothill. The Trojans of Bakersfield. They'll bring it to the attacking 47 feet to my right. Andrew Toot Heron gives it to Ron Wright. Spreading the court immediately. Foothill, they're a much smaller club. They'll have to rely on their quickness. They're superb, stingy, full court pressure defense. Will Redwood come out and run man, or will they settle back into a zone and make this young club shoot over them? Dick Hayden now telling the Redwood defense, you must come out and meet the ball. Bucky Murato is being told the 5 count is on. Ron Wright now delivers a pass to Andrew Heron. We have a whistle, and I think we have an official's timeout. Yep, we sure do. Alongside, Perry Parker is in studio. Tony Eli got us on the air. And Foothill of Bakersfield, in beating Mount Whitney, did the same thing. They spread the court. They looked for the good buckets and the three-point shots when they became available. With it out in front is Andrew Toot Heron from Foothill of Bakersfield. He tipped it, and he goes front and back. The ball was tipped by Bucky Murato. Andrew Toot Heron had the ball hit him on the head, and he said, listen, he hit it. Doesn't that mean that I can go back and chase it? The answer is no. It hit you in the front court, and then you went in the back court to pick it up. So there's our first turnover of the game. It is charged to Foothill of Bakersfield. No score. 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Bucky Murato has it. 22 feet right of the lane. Cross-court pass. A very dangerous one to Beckworth. Out in front to John Bouchard. Beckworth, the hero, of course, of Wednesday night's 50-48 win over East High School. Gets the ball back deep in the left corner. Outside the three-point line. Pass down low to Acosta. He goes up. Tries to bank it home from 2. Can't get it to full. Ball is tipped. Coming up with it. Putting it in is Brian Hyde. Brian Hyde got the offensive putback. The ball, volleyball around. Hyde had it, and he simply put it up and in off the iron. Here's Wright pulling up straight away. 17-footer on the way, no good. Rebound Hyde. Hyde tippy toes the sideline, or I should say the baseline. He spins the pass in the backcourt to Bouchard. Here's the fast break. Beckworth has it in the front court with a right-hander dribble. He'll circle around to the top of the key. Nearly pushed off of the left forearm. Pass deep in the right corner to Hyde. He almost traveled. Loops the pass out in front to Bucky Murato. Right back to Hyde. He's wide open. What do we got? A whistle, and I think a traveling violation coming up against Hyde. Right hill. Dick Hayden said, JQ, you were on top of that one. Each team with a turnover. 2-0. Redwood, thanks to a Brian Hyde offensive putback bucket. 6:11 left to go. With a left-handed dribble in the front court, the muscular 2-guard, Andrew Toot Heron, has the basketball. Very fine young man in his black and gold uniform. With it is Michael Fair. He's the key rebounder inside. Got to get big numbers out of him on the boards tonight. Ron Wright passes out in front to David Briggs, to Toot Heron. With it is Michael Fair outside the three-point line to the left corner. Now Briggs has it straight away. Wright has the top of the key, 25 feet away from the bucket. Right back to Briggs. They're passing well. Here's Fair for a three-pointer on the way, no good. Ball is tipped by Hyde. Right into the hands of Acosta. Oh, he got away with a push-off with the left hand in the back court. A good no call by Clint Barnes. Here's John Bouchard to Beckworth. He travels. Beckworth got a pass, little pump fake, and he traveled. That's a good call. Redwood fans will get all over Clint Barnes. He'll merely smile a bit and head down the court. 2-0 Redwood, 5:31 to go. Very slow start. Good to see some of our Redwood friends here tonight, and along with the many fans who made their way up from Kern County and Bakersfield to root on the Foothill Trojans in this Division II title game. Offensive zone to my right. David Briggs has it, posting up top of the free throw line. It's Michael Thayer looking for the pass. He gets it, drives, pulls up, 10-footer on the way. No good. Air ball shot right into the hands of Joe Acosta. It was like a bad pass. Here's Bouchard going the other way. Pass goes to Beckworth. He takes a three-pointer and then pulls up on the dribble. Looks for some help. Two-hand whip pass. Saved. Stolen by Michael Thayer to Briggs. Ahead to Holm. To Jude Heron. Puts it up wildly. No good. Morado. Rebound ahead to Acosta. That should be two, and it is with a left-handed layup. 4-0 Redwood. Transition that time. Acosta was wide open down the floor. 4-0 Redwood Rangers over Foothill of Bakersfield. 4:42 to go in the first. David Briggs passes out in front to a fellow I can't describe well enough in terms of his play. Wright tries to draw a foul. Leaping, leaning. 4-footer on the way, no good. Rebound, foot back is good by Wright. Wright followed his own shot. I was mentioning on my sportscast this morning, this point guard does follow his shots. That's one of the bonuses of his game. 4-2 Redwood. Deep with it, right corner is Joe Acosta. Passes it right out in front to Bouchard. He tries to drive into the paint. Backhanded pass into the right corner to Brian Hyde. Right back to Bouchard. He puts on a little pump fake. Does not take the three. Out in front to Morado. Now to Beckworth. Morado gets it back. Bucky is his first name. Here's a three on the way by Beckworth. Not even close. At the bottom of the board. Kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Foothill. Ron Wright was the fellow who touched it. Wears the lucky number 11 on his road uniform for Foothill High School with the Foothill script across the front. Inbounds pass, 400 high inbounds play. Bucky Morado takes the inbounds pass that was triggered by Beckworth. Straight away to Acosta. Acosta 1-2-3. Bounce dribble. Pulls up. 13-footer on the way. No good. Rebound Michael Thayer. Nearly lost it. Saved nicely by Amasas Porter in the backcourt. When leaping into the air along the baseline to save that one, and he gave it to Andrew Toot Heron. Have no idea why he's nicknamed Toot. I didn't get an opportunity to ask him before the ball game. He was working hard in his shoot-around. David Briggs, pass top of the key, comes to Michael Thayer. Within in the right corner is Wright. Three-pointer on the way, no good. It bounces around. Rebounded underneath by Porter. Put back up by Michael Thayer and in. Good pass. Thayer went straight to the basket, and he has two, and we're even at 4. Redwood and Foothill. 3:23 to go in the first. Glad you're with us tonight. Acosta for three. No good. Off the left baseline. Ball loose on the floor. Scramble for it on the garbage play. Beckworth. Beckworth put it in with the left hand. Underneath, Beckworth saw the loose ball in the left hand. Sam just put it up off the glass and rolled it home. 6-4 Redwood. 3 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. Don't forget on KTRP tonight, right now, Lindsay and Wasco, Darren Cantrell with the play-by-play. That game's in Wenatchee High. Here, Ron Wright has it with it on the left side. Was Thayer. He gets it back. Puts up a shot on the way, no good. From three-point range. Rebound underneath. Brian Hyde. Brian Hyde has 3 rebounds in the game. Here comes a pass, and it's stolen by David Briggs. Some of these people apparently don't realize we're broadcasting a ball game. They'll stand in front of you. Briggs is fouled by Bouchard. Bouchard fouled him from behind. Basically what he did, he ran into him. The Redwood fans don't agree. The Foothill fans said, you bet he did. That's the first foul of the game, charged to either team. David Reese immediately calls over his starting 5, gathers them together for a brief chat. Bouchard goes over and talks with Bob Vasilovich. Officials, Dick Caton now wants Foothill to come on out. Did we have a technical? I think we did. Yeah, we had a technical foul, I believe, called on Bouchard. Chuck Knox says, hey, I don't know about that, JQ, but we do. A technical foul apparently called on Bouchard. And the free throw on the technical is no good. He'll get another one right at the line. First free throw attempt of the night. We did not see the technical sign. Chuck didn't know, and neither did the fans around it. So I'm assuming it was Bouchard. Second free throw also good. Ron Wright has 3 in the game. I said also, I should say, it was the second of 2 that was good. The first one unsuccessful for Wright. And it is 6-5 in favor of the Redwood Rangers. Following the technical foul, Wright gets it right back. Brings it into the attacking 47 feet to my right. With it is Briggs. Bounce pass to Wright, deep in the left corner. Swings a right-handed pass out to Briggs. Right to Thayer. He's trapped. No-look pass underneath. Moss's Porter, 3-second violation. Porter was parked in the key. You don't have to be a member of the Visalia PD or the Tulare County Sheriff's Office to issue a citation on that one. Jerry Williams, who is working with the maintenance department, has his ticket book ready. 6-5, Redwood with the lead. Here's Bouchard to the front court. Fans thought he was fouled. Here's Bucky Morado for 3. On the way, no good. Right of the lane. Rebound Acosta. Puts it up. He's fouled before the shot. Very good call. I think it was Porter who picked up the personal. Clint Barnes, hopefully, will not hide things from us. No, they say it was Michael Thayer. For Mike Thayer, that is his first personal foul. First team against the Foothill Trojans. Each team has one. Inbounds pass comes to Morado. His shot on the way spins in and out, no good from three-point range. Rebound, Beckworth is good. That is the second offensive rebound, putback, and basket for Beckworth, who has 4 points in the game. Brian Hyde has 2. Acosta has 2. 8-5 Redwood. White has it. You might remember against Porterville the other night, if you heard our K-Tip broadcast, Foothill was down 17-7 in the first quarter, managed to come back and win it 74-70. Here's Bouchard in the air to begin away from David Briggs. Briggs will inbound, sideline to my right. Can reach out and touch him. White has the ball out in front. Gives it right back to Briggs, right of the lane, drives into the paint, has a no-look pass underneath to Fair, puts it up. We have a traveling violation against Fair. Fair shuffled his feet. Instead of going straight up, he did exactly what the coaches don't want you to do. A head and a shoulder fake and a little bunny hop, and he's called for a traveling violation. Turnovers in the game. Unofficially now for Foothill, they have 3. Here's Bouchard, a running pass in the left corner to Acosta. Three-pointer on the way is good! Hit the side of the board and went in. Joe Acosta's got 5 in the game. That really was a lucky shot. Hit the side of the iron in the glass and went in. 11-5 Redwood. Here's David Briggs. Pass in the right corner. He puts up a baseline jumper from three-point range. No good on the right baseline. Rebound put down by Porter. Out to Ron Wright. His 3 is no good. Top of the free throw circle, or just angling to the left. Rebound comes down into the hands of Redwood. The Rangers of Redwood leading 11-5. They're up by a half dozen with 58 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. John Quinlan with you. Perry Parker in studio. And Chuck Knox alongside with the statistics tonight. Brian Hyde with the basketball. Feller wears number 2 on his Redwood uniform with the American flag on the left shoulder. Pass down low to Acosta. Missed a shot. Rebound Beckworth. Ball is tipped. Controlled by Toot Heron. Andrew by first name in the backcourt for Foothill. Ahead to right. Versus speed dribble all the way. He puts it up. No foul. Ball lost out of bounds. Last touch by Acosta. White went right down the middle into traffic, but Acosta and Hyde were back defensively. And when they were, all White could do was try to put it up. The ball was tipped away. Inbounds pass figured by Wright. It goes to Michael Thayer. White says, give me the basketball. This is a young man, a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. Best guard I've seen all year here in the Valley. And I've seen lots of good ones. Ron Wright has it. Left-hander dribble out near the penetration line. Right, left to White across the radio dial. The Foothill Trojans, 13-14 on the year. Finishing 4-5 in the South Yosemite League. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Andrew Toot Heron has it. Ron Wright with 7. White pulls up three-pointer with 6 seconds left. Is no good. Rebound Acosta. There's 3. There's 2. There's 1. They're not going to get it off. Bouchard, a football pass. Will it go in? No. And even a question if it would have counted. It was very close to the buzzer. First 8 minutes in the book. Scoreboard reads Redwood 11, Foothill 5. Glad to have you with us. Division II Championship Basketball. We'll be back.
Right now, Lawrence Tractor in Visalia, Hanford, and Tipton wants you.
From Fresno. I hope folks are at least aware that we're doing a game here tonight. It will not knock out our phone line. Bucky Murata with an inbounds pass to John Bouchard. First quarter statistics. Field goals, Redwood 5 of 12. Foothill just 2 of 13. Ice cold. Rebounds, Redwood dominating the boards 9-3. Pass down low in the box to Acosta. He's fouled. Porter reaching in, slapping the ball away, but he also got a piece of Acosta. David Reese and his assistant are up. They'll call it on Ron Wright, but I'll tell you, from my vantage point, no question, Porter got him. Ron Wright picking up his first personal foul, second team against Foothill. Could have gone either way, Porter or Wright. 7:49 to go in quarter number 2. As we mentioned, if you're Foothill, you need to hit those threes. Free throw on the way by Acosta is no good. He's got 5 points in the game. Sam Beckworth has 4. Brian Hyde has a pair. Ron Wright has a basket and a free throw for 3 points to lead Foothill. They're trailing are the Trojans of Foothill of Bakersfield by a half dozen. Will it be 7? Yes, as Acosta delivers his 6th point with that charity toss. 12-5 in favor of Redwood. This is KI Double-O Porterville. With it, David Briggs out in front. The Redwood, will they settle into a zone defense? Yep, I got to think they will. They sure will. They'll settle into what you call a 1-2-2 or in at times a 3-2 look. Guys along the baseline, Acosta and Hyde. Here's Briggs. Jump pass. Now Fair's got it. Free throw line jumper good. Just to the right of the stripe. Fair took a pass. He posted up. He's got 4 points in the game. It's 12-7. 5-point advantage for Redwood over Foothill. 7:18 left to go in quarter number 2. Understand our buddy Bobby Todd is officiating the Lemoore-Tulare Western game tonight at Golden West. If you're listening over there, how do to you. Here's Brian Hyde with a left-handed dribble up in the right corner of the offensive zone. Gives it to Bouchard. Runs through the key as he passes off to Beckworth. In the left corner, Bouchard's got a little pump fake. Foothill settling in its 2-3 zone. They'll be content to do that. They'll probably run a chaser on Acosta. No, they'll settle in that 2-3 zone. Trying to save it is Bouchard. He can't. It's stolen by Briggs. Briggs will slow down. He's got to set it up, and he throws it away. Right into the hands of Bouchard. Bouchard all the way. Lays it up. Missed the layup, followed by Acosta. No good. Puts it back, and he scores. Acosta missed the shot. Puts two fingers in the air. A single digit on each hand to indicate, yeah, that's two. Here's Wright countering with a three. On the way, no good from 23 feet. Wallace volleyball around, controlled by Acosta. He's playing lights out. He's got 8 points in the game. Right now, I unofficially have 11 rebounds in the game for Redwood. Is that right? I think it is Chuck Knox. Team in the right corner with it is Brian Hyde. Now he's inside the 3-second area. Acosta, will he post up left to the free throw line? You bet he will. Coming out, chasing the ball, run right. Looking for the steal. Bouchard dribbles right around him after doing a 360. Bouchard passes to Bucky Morado, his other guard mate in the backcourt. He spins, pulls up, bounces a pass to Hyde, who luckily chased it down, medium post right of the 3-second area. Now Acosta gets the pass. Bouchard has it out in front. He looks very, very tired. Shirt tail is hanging out. Looks like he's been working a 48-hour day in 24 hours. With it, even left corner is Beckworth. He's trapped. Pass to Acosta. In deep. 7-footer good. May have been a step closer than that. Acosta's already in digits. He's got 10 in the game. 16-7 Redwood. 5:40 left to go in quarter number 2. Danny upstairs filming this game, and I don't know if he can hear me through the monitor, but how do? On the drive is Briggs. Now Michael Fair. Mike puts it up. Scoop shot. Good. Oh, nice shot. Fair rolls it off the iron and in. He's got a half dozen. Ron Wright, the sophomore point guard, has 3. It is 16-9. 7-point Redwood lead. Hook pass from Bouchard in the lane to Beckworth. He doesn't travel. He puts it up. Not a good shot from 5 feet. Whistle and a foul. Has to be, I think, against Redwood. Clint Barnes said, yes, you're right, John Quinlan. And the foul is charged to Brian Hyde. For Hyde, the push-off underneath. That is his first. Neither team has a player in foul trouble. 16-9 is our score. Redwood leading Foothill. 5:21 to go following that pushing foul underneath charge to Hyde. Here comes Foothill, left to right. David Reese says something to Andrew Toot-Heron. The little guard bounces it low post. With the basketball is Fair. He tries to get it to Amasis Porter. He lost it. It's picked up by Acosta on the turnover. Turnover now for Foothill. 5 game for them. Redwood also has 5. Bob Vasilovich up, saying something to Bouchard. There's a steal, forced by Ron Wright. He gets it back on a pass, lays it up. It was counted. Had it have fallen, it did not, and he goes to the line to shoot 2. That turnover was forced by Ron Wright, right in the hands of Andrew Toot-Heron. Flipped it right on back to Wright, and Wright went down the left side of the lane, laid it up, and could not get the shot to fall, and now he will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Bob Vasilovich, on this warm night in the Mount Whitney Gymnasium, still wearing his sport coat, rolling up his sleeves, shirt sleeves, as Wright drops in the free throw for his 4th point to cut the Redwood lead to 16-10, is Dave Reese, who looks more like a, I don't know, a yuppie professor out of Monterey, maybe? Dave with a short crop hairstyle. Second free throw by Wright is no good. He's now 2 for 4 in that department tonight. You can't miss free throws in games like this. Division II title game tonight, Central Section. 16-10, Redwood with the lead. Bouchard is fouled. Overplayed by Jerry Alarcon, who just checked into the lineup. Alarcon's first personal foul. Foothill, they'll overplay you. They'll look for the steals. They'll trap. They'll double team. They'll triple team if they get the chance. Morado, Bouchard, Beckworth, Acosta, and Hyde. Same starting 5 has gone all the way. No substitutions for Vasilovich yet. Brian Hyde has it. Jump pass top of the key to Morado. In the left corner with it is Beckworth. Down low to Acosta. Shoots over Fair. That was a mismatch. He missed it. Gets it back. And Acosta loses the dribble. Still chasing it. And travels out of bounds. Acosta had the basketball in his hands. Was falling out of bounds. They call him for a travel as he flipped the ball back into play. 4:28 to go. John Quinlan with you tonight on KIOO Porterville, 99.7 FM. Harry Parker in studio. Tony Eli got us on the air early. Jerry Alarcon has the ball tipped away. Bouchard tried to save it, and Bouchard nearly ran into our broadcast position. We could have reached out and introduced ourselves, but we've already done that, Chuck Knox. Bouchard said, JQ, I'm going to COS next year to play a couple of sports. Said, that's all right. Said, I could go to a 4-year school, but I like COS. I like Kelly. I think I'll play football for him. Roger by first name. Very good coach. Former Redwood High School coach. He's here in attendance tonight with his beautiful wife. With it is Michael Fair. He's inside the 3-second area, and then he throws it away. He spinned and kicked the ball out, threw it right by Andrew Toot-Heron. 6th turnover of the game for Foothill. Speaking of 6, that's the lead for Redwood. 16-10 with 4 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the first half. Hyde has it. Hyde is trapped in the corner by Heron. He gives a jump pass to Morado. Dangerous pass. Stolen by Wright. Tip to Alarcon. All the way right. Lays it up and scores. This is exactly to the T what Foothill did to Porterville the other night. Here we go the other way, and Acosta takes his eye off a pass, cutting baseline left to right, and it goes out of bounds. Vasilovich says, with hands in the air, slow it down. Here comes Wright the other way, 16-12, right in the lane. A little alley-oop shot on the way, no good. Rebound Acosta. He nearly traveled in the backcourt, coming down with it, nearly slipped his pivot foot in the paint. Here's Bouchard circling out of the backcourt. Across the 10-second line, wide in color. Ball tipped away by a hustling Mike Fair of Foothill. Tipped away for Bucky Morado. Into the lineup, giving Andrew Toot-Heron a quick rest, comes Fabian Buckner. This young man can play too. He is a very fine basketball player. So Fabian Buckner quickly checks into the lineup. Bouchard has it, attacking 47 feet to our left, right to left. The Redwood Rangers with a lead, 16-12. Beckworth has it out in front. At the end of one quarter, it was 11-5 Redwood. They're now up by 4. Bouchard's got it. Ball tipped by Wright, out of bounds. Wright says, hey, didn't he touch it last? Clint Barnes, the official from Fresno, mortgage loan officer, said, no, he didn't. I can't loan that call to you. Here's a pass top of the free throw circle to Bouchard, right back to Bucky Morado. 3:02 left to go. Double post left to the free throw line for Redwood. Still in that zone defense, but dropping out of it is Redwood. They nearly throw the ball away. Now they do. Ball is saved, however, by Beckworth. Trapped out near the timeline was Morado. On the drive, trying for a reverse. Is Beckworth, and he put it in. Right to left, a reverse layup by Beckworth. Spectacular shot, wasn't it? On the drive, reverse layup with the left hand, right to left. He's got a half dozen points. 18-12 Redwood. That brings the crowd, the Ranger fans, to their feet. On the drive is Fair. Dishes it off to Porter. There's his first 2 of the night. Very, very good move. He got in front of Bouchard, did Porter. He had himself an easy bucket. Now he's got a whistle. We have a foul. Fabian Buckner will be charged, 18-14, following that basket by Porter. Redwood's lead is 4. If you're a Foothill fan listening around the valley tonight, you're clubbed down by that money. For Fabian Buckner, that foul is his first. Here comes the inbound pass, still a common foul. Only 4-team against Foothill. 2-team fouls charged against Redwood. On the next one, Redwood will be shooting 1-1. They still have 3 to give before the 1-1 is accredited to the Foothill Trojans. Here's a lob underneath to Acosta, wide open, puts it up and scores. The defense, the zone, fell asleep. Morado with the assist. Acosta with points 11 and 12. He's got a dozen points, and it's 20-14. In other words, it's Acosta 12, and everybody else 8 for Redwood. Here's Briggs with it out in front, near the top of the free throw circle. The left-hander dribble, pulls up, gives it to Ron Wright. This guy can really burn you. He can penetrate. He can shoot from outside. He's going to be charged with an offensive foul. No, Morado was moving along with him. Wright, this is how good a player this young man is, as Morado picks up his first personal foul. And Chuck, I know you would agree with me. Just in watching Ron Wright, his ability to make it look like the other guy commits a foul. Even if he does, his ability to lean into players and draw fouls. Here's Fabian Buckner in the paint. Scoop shot on the way, no good from 5. Hit the top of the glass. It kicked right down into the hands of Acosta. Acosta in the game. How many rebounds now for him? He has a total of 7 in the game. Here's Beckworth with it. Beckworth out in front to Bouchard. They'll spread the court. 1:24 left to go. Here's Acosta. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound and a foul. Is it Beckworth underneath with a push off? Possibly. Very, very possibly. Dick Catton will tell us that's right. Beckworth charged with a push off underneath. That's the 3rd time tonight that Redwood, in its aggressiveness underneath to get good offensive position, has found itself charged with a personal foul. 1:21 to go in the first half. Redwood leading 20-14 over Foothill in this Division II Boys Championship game. Wright is at the free throw line, and he sinks the charity toss. Wright has 7. Mike Fair has 6. Amasis Porter has 2. Joe Acosta has a dozen for Redwood, followed by Beckworth with 6. Hyde with 2. 20-15, 20-16. Wright gets them both. Wright has 8 points in the game. 4-point Redwood lead. 1:18 to go. With it down the right sideline is Bucky Morado. Gives it to Acosta. With a left-handed dribble, he does a little bunny hop right in front of the Foothill bench. He just kind of jumped up and down like he was jumping a rope, but he was still dribbling at the same time. Beckworth, cross court, two-handed pass down low to Hyde. Comes the pass from Morado, and he draws the foul with a little turnaround four-footer that does not fall. And the personal foul is charged to Amasis Porter. For Amasis Porter, that is his first personal foul. Across the way, identifying some of the folks in the crowd tonight, Ed Torres running the possession clock. John Matsuni of the Visalia Times-Delta is here. Free throw by Hyde is no good. It was a Motordrome shot. The basketball rolling and rolling and rolling around the iron and finally fell out. Well, Redwood on the night, that's their second free throw miss. 4-point Redwood lead. Is it 5? No, he missed them both. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Foothill on the miss. Amasis Porter. And I think Toot Heron couldn't decide, and they both managed to find a way to swat at the ball, and on the inbound pass from Morado, it's stolen by Foothill. Amasis Porter comes up with it. Back-to-back turnovers. Turnovers in the game now. A total of 11 for Redwood. Shot on the way by Ronnie Wright is no good from three-point range. 22 feet just left of the free throw line. Outside the three-point area. 47 seconds left to go. Redwood 20. Foothill 16. Whistle and a foul. David Briggs says me. Oh, no. Clint Barnes says yes, it is. David Briggs, personal foul for Foothill, is first. To the line goes John Bouchard. Wears number 33 on his home white uniform, blue trim. Redwood, the home club tonight, the second seed in Division II. Bouchard is what you would call a quarterback. My old high school coach used to call us quarterbacks. We point guards, or guys who were out in the guard spot. My play very infrequent. As the free throw front end of 1-1 by Bouchard is no good. Got to make those free throws. 2016 Redwood. Rebound to Foothill. Here they come. Offensive zone to my right. Inside the 47 feet that they have offensively. With it, Jerry Alarcon. Juan Wright, is he in the lineup? Yep, three small guards. This is a small club. The tallest guy on the floor is 6'2". That's Amasis Porter, who, in effect, they call their postman, but he's actually could play guard. Spreading the court, 19 seconds left. Foothill looking for the last shot. Ron Wright also looking for it. Here's Fair, straightaway 16-footer, no good. And that was an early shot with 14 seconds left. Now Redwood leading by 4, has time to come down the floor. Bouchard on the dribble, gives it to Beckworth. Got to hurry. 5, Bouchard with 3. To Morado, his shot at the buzzer. 200 pass to Acosta, and he puts it up, and it's no good. Boy, that looked like an errant shot by Morado, didn't it? But I guess maybe it was a pass to a cutting Acosta. Your guess is as good as mine, but he couldn't get it to fall. And the first 16 minutes of basketball now in the book. At the end of the first half of this Division II Boys Championship basketball game from Mount Whitney High School in Visalia, our scoreboard reads Redwood 20 and Foothill of Bakersfield 16. Back in 1 minute. Final. Briefly, obviously deserving credit, the Exeter Lady Monarchs winning last night of Woodlake 40-34. Is that correct, what I was told, that that's their first ever girls title?
Yeah, first ever girls title in any sport. We've had some teams, I think finished 3rd and 4th overall, first ever, and we've advanced to the semifinals in girls, but this is the only title.
Pass along congratulations to the entire crew over there.
Will do. Thank you, John.
Chuck Knox, journalism teacher at Exeter High School. Here we go. Third quarter, 8 minutes, and Foothill will inbound. Ron Wright has it, attacking 47 feet to my left. His little hook pass goes deep into the right corner to Toot Heron. Right back to Ronnie. His three-pointer on the way. Right of the lane, no good. Here's Bouchard on the breakaway, all the way. Lays it up and scores. Bouchard has his first 2 of the night. He missed a free throw. Front end of 1-1, and it's 22-16. Redwood gets on the board first here in the third quarter. 7:34 to go. Pass deep in the left corner. Andrew Toot Heron has it. Worked defensively by Joe Acosta. Will they run a man defense? No, they'll stay in a zone. And that zone looks at times like a 1-4. It's a 2-3 that drops into a 1-4. With the ball is David Briggs. Briggs sees Wright get it. He's trapped. Little jump pass to David Briggs. His 16-footer is no good. Just inside the three-point area on the right side of the paint. With it out in front now is Ron Wright. Black wristband on left hand. Switches right to left with the dribble. Puts up a shot, no good. Partially deflected by one of the Redwood Rangers. Taken out of the air by Brian Hyde. Here comes Redwood left to right across the radio dial. Bouchard out of the backcourt. Oh, he carried it over. Here's the steal by Heron. Heron all the way. Lays it up and in. 2 for 2. I knew that was going to happen eventually. 22-18. Big turnover, second time tonight. The trap has worked into 2 points. Bouchard falls down. Here's another steal. Heron's got it. Heron all the way. Bouchard nearly committed a careless foul after getting beaten and the ball stolen, but the shot is missed by Briggs, and Acosta comes down with it. Redwood got a big break twice. The missed shot. Here's the trap, and the ball right through the legs of Morado and out of bounds to Foothill. Very good call, Dick Tatton. Very, very, very good call. Timeout taken by the Redwood Rangers. While Vasilevich wanted a hacking foul, the answer is no. 6:32 to go in the third. 22-18. Redwood over Foothill. Division 2. Here we go the other way. Ron Wright with it. Ronnie Wright, very fine guard. Brings it across the white 10-second line. Walking the dribble, angling toward the Foothill bench across the way, sideline left. And he gives it to Andrew Toot-Heron. Cross-court pass comes to David Briggs across the free throw line. Holds the ball high above his head with two hands. Gives it out in front to Andrew Heron. Heron's the kind of guy that he'll get some rebounds for you, but he's also going to be a good assist man, a good floor leader. Wright likes to shoot. He likes the pressure. This kid, young man, is a sophomore, and he will take it under the pressure cooker anytime. The left-hander dribble, pulls up, fires a two-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound down into the hands of Acosta. We'll double-check on the shooting figures now for Ron Wright, not having a good night from the floor. Rebound to Beckworth, kicks it out to Bouchard, to Morado, down low to Hyde, works his way around Porter, he stands on the baseline. Hyde worked defensively by Porter. They were belly button to belly button. That time somebody came up with lint. At least that's what my mom used to tell me. Say, look at that lint in that belly button. Wright is 2 of 15 from the floor. He's made 2, he's missed 13. Not had a good shooting night. Boy, that's an understatement, isn't it, Chuck? Master of the understatement tonight. Here's Porter with it. Posting up, meeting a post right at the free throw line. 3-second area. Now we have out in front with it, Briggs on the left side of Toot-Heron. Briggs gets it back. Briggs terminates the dribble, looks for Fair, has it at the free throw line, drives left-handed layup, too hard off the glass. Ball is tipped, kept alive. Fair's got it, puts it up and in. Kept alive by Porter and Briggs, and Fair scores. Mike now has 8 in the game. And it's 22-20. We've got a whistle. We've got Wright with a blocking foul. Ron Wright. And his second personal foul against him. Bucky Morado will inbound. Spells it M-O-R-A-D-O. Bouchard in the backcourt. I guess we call him the Frenchman. Bouchard passes on the left side to Beckworth. Maybe wrong on the nationality there. Joe Acosta has it. I know his grandma has the flu tonight. I want to say hello to her, to grandmother. Out in front, Bouchard has it, 22-20. Here's a jump pass with it on the left side is Beckworth. Redwood with the lead on the drive. Beckworth knocks down a moving Amastas Porter. Porter trying to slide right in front of Beckworth, but the primary concern right now is he slipped on the floor on the drive, baseline left to right. More concerned than anything else. The staff of Redwood, that silences the crowd for a moment. Beckworth is still setting down. The trainer comes out to make sure that Sam is all right. The hero of Wednesday night's 50-48 win over East High School. A basket at the buzzer. Memory serves me right. Hopefully it should. It was a three-pointer. Very controversial shot, but it gave Redwood a win over East. Beckworth is going to go out. He'll be replaced in the lineup by, I think, probably Clay Whitrock. Yep. So Beckworth goes out. Here's the inbounds pass, 4 on a die inbounds play. In other words, you look at a dice and you see 4 at each corner. Here's the Costa shot on the way, no good. Ball is tipped by Hyde, foul Hyde coming over the back. Hyde, whoa, they're going to call it the other way. That very easily could have been Hyde coming over the back. And it is charged to David Briggs. Beckworth back in. Whitrock out. Briggs charged with a foul, and the Foothill fans didn't care for it. Second foul charge to Briggs. Could have gone either way, I guess. Here's a pass down low in the box to Acosta. Comes outside the fake. Gives it to Morado. His three-pointer is good. Wide of the lane, 6 feet off the baseline. Big shot for Bucky Morado. Has his first 3 of the night. 25-20. That's a big three-point play. Foothill had cut the advantage to 2 for Redwood. 4:12 to go in the third. 25-20. Redwood with it on the left side. Anthony Heron passes it deep in the corner, left corner to Michael Fair. Andrew, not Anthony, has it. Here's a bad pass away from Briggs, taken by Bouchard. 2-0 break, and Bouchard was running with the basketball before he had it. Bouchard had the basketball, far sideline, was racing left to right, and he was going up the floor trying to angle to the hoop without bringing the ball to him. And when he did, he turned it over. And how about this? Redwood 16 turnovers. Foothill has just 7. But the difference is the scoreboard. 25-20. Redwood leading Foothill. Bouchard saying to himself, my goodness, can you believe I did that? 2-3 zone defense. They'll actually drop into a 1-4 look, but they'll swing the guard out on either side of the wing. Here's Wright on the drive, lost it. Ball is stolen by Morado. Morado down the right side, and a foul charged to Heron. Reaching back, got a piece of Morado. He denied him the basket or the opportunity for a layup following the theft of that White dribble. And for Heron, that personal foul is his first 14 foul, is charged to Foothill. That means that Redwood will inbound. They'll come off a stack right at the free throw line. Inbounds pass comes to Hyde. To Bouchard out in front of Beckworth. Jump pass to Acosta. His follow-away 6-footer, no good. Rebound right in traffic. Wraps a dribble behind his back. Dazzling move. Weaves through traffic. Gives it to Briggs. Briggs nearly traveled. Briggs stops the dribble. Gives it out in front to Andrew Heron. Right for 3. Good! He spins it around. Ron Wright, a three-pointer. He's got 11 in the game. Acosta's got a dozen. Lead Redwood. Here's a steal. Fair. Tips it to Wright. To Briggs. He lays it up and scores. Briggs has his first 2. All 5 starters now scored for Foothill, and just like that, the game is all even at 25. Here's Hyde in the front court. Fair bumped him. No harm, no foul. Acosta has it deep in the right corner. Acosta with a dribble. Acosta hounded by Briggs. Big three-pointer by Wright. Then the steal and the layup. With it is Morado. Now Beckworth. Down low to Acosta. Acosta in deep. 2-footer good. Dropped it over the iron and in. Acosta's first 2 points now, the second half. It is 27-25 Redwood. The three-pointer by Wright, and then the 2-pointer by David Briggs. Brought Foothill to a 25-25 tie, but now Acosta goes down into the paint, and a little soft 2-footer scores it. Here's Wright for 3. Good. Drops it through. I've got to drop that adjective, but that describes how effective this kid is. Wright's got 14, 28-27 Foothill. Thanks to that Wright three-pointer. We have a whistle. We've got a foul. Trapping Andrew Toot Heron. And David Briggs, and it is Briggs who collects the 3rd personal foul. Thank you, Chuck Knox. Statistically, right now, has managed to come back and find the range. 2 consecutive shots, 1-1 for Redwood. They'll go to the line. Non-shooting foul on the trap right in front of the Redwood bench. More importantly, Wright has found the range on the 2 3-pointers. The basket by Briggs. They've gone on effectively an 8-2 run here in the 3rd quarter. 2:15 left. Here's Beckworth trying to tie the game. His free throw on the way. No good. Climbing rebound by Fair. Throws it to Bouchard of Redwood. And it's knocked out of bounds by none other than Ron Wright from behind. Ron Wright out of nowhere, blocking it from behind. I know folks are going to say, you've got to be this young man's agent, JQ. And now we've got a technical foul charged to Foothill and Andrew Heron. Andrew Heron with a technical foul. We had one called earlier against Redwood. And Acosta goes to the line for 2, literally 3 throws. And possession of the basketball. Mark that down. 2:12 to go in the game. Free throw is on the way and spins in for Acosta. 15 in the game for him. Got to write that one down, Chuck Knox. Heron with a tee at 2:12. Of the 3rd. Second free throw is also good. 16 for Acosta. The technical free throws give Redwood a 29-28 lead. Does that turn things around? Could be possibly a 5-point play. Redwood would settle for 4. 29-28 Rangers over Foothill of Bakersfield. The Rangers, if you're unfamiliar, the Redwood High School Rangers of Visalia. Here's Morado. They'll spread the court a little bit. Acosta posts up, middle of the free throw line, swinging a pass to Beckworth, and now he gives a pass to Acosta, puts it up and in. About a 4-footer down low. Suddenly, Acosta's come to life. I've got it with 18 in the game. Assist now for Beckworth is his 3rd. 31-28, 3-point advantage for Redwood. Wright, little pump fake on a 3-pointer, and he did not put up. Now they'll spread the court, bring the offense up. Oh, we had a push by one of the Foothill players. Enrique Castro, the 3 is up and in for Michael Fair. Straight away, top of the key. He lights it up. He's got 11 in the game. Leave it at 31. 1:25 to go in the 3rd. Morado nearly travels. Does a stutter step. And he stops. Then he dribbles. And he gives it to Hyde. Right back to Morano. Outside the penetration line. Right in front of us. We're sitting on the southern sideline. Bouchard looking for an opening. Drives into the paint. Kicks the ball out on the right wing to Hyde. Back to Morano. His three-pointer good. He drops it in. Bucky Morano has 2 3-pointers on the night. This was seesawing back and forth. 34-31 Redwood. 1 minute to go in the third. Wright pulls up. Passes to Alarcon. Into the lineup is Jerry for Redwood. We had mentioned to you that Enrique Castro is also in there. He comes out, sets the screen on Morano. Ron Wright has it. 3-point advantage for Redwood. Dave Reese, coaching his Foothill club, watches Heron lose it out of bounds. Andrew Heron may have been listening too much to his coach. The pass came from Wright, and it bounced right off his fingertips and out of bounds. Fabian Buckner ready to check in. David Briggs will also check into the lineup. Amasis Porter will come in. 42 seconds left to go. Redwood by 3, 34-31. Glad you could join us tonight on KIOO Porterville. Full court pressure. Here it comes from Foothill. Hyde in the back court. Nearly jump-stepped his way into a traveling violation. Has a baseball pass to Morano in the back court. Right back to Hyde. Out near the timeline. Bouchard's got it. Left-hander dribble to give and go to Beckworth. He puts it up and in. Beckworth on the give and go. Slides down the left baseline. He's got 8 in the game. And it's a 5-point Redwood advantage. White slingshots the dribble down the floor. And he's fouled on the drive into the 3-second area. Foul is charged to Bucky Morano, his second. Both teams in the bonus now. Nope, they are not. Foothill will inbound, and I think Redwood one more foul to give, and then they send Foothill to the line. 4 on a die inbounds play. Player at each corner. Dangerous pass, shot out top of the key to Fabian Buckner from Ron Wright. Briggs has it. 1-2-2 zone defense employed effectively by Redwood. They'll go and chase the ball. With it is Briggs in the paint. White 3-pointer left to the free throw line is nothing but net. Ron Wright. I've got him with 17 in the game. I hope my math is right. Acosta with 18, 36-34. There's the buzzer. The end of the third quarter. Do they call a foul before the clock expired? We'll see. Yeah, I got to think so. Bouchard will go to the line. Right now, it's hit 3 consecutive threes, and a foul is indeed charged, and it is charged to, well, they said Ron Wright, and that would be his third at the buzzer to end the third quarter. 36-34 Redwood, and at the line, John Bouchard, high-arching free throw, no good. That doesn't pay. 8 minutes to go in the game. When we return, quarter number 4. This Division II Boys Basketball Championship Final on KIOO High 2. Nobody off the bench has scored. Same holds true for Foothill. Ron Wright with 3 consecutive 3-pointers. 17 points in the game. Michael Fair with 11. Amasis Porter, Andrew Heron, and David Briggs have 2 apiece. We'll give you third quarter stats in a minute. Against full court pressure, Redwood will inbound right in front of us into the back court. Left to right, they come across the radio dial. Here's Brian Hyde with it, 22 feet away from the bucket. Also sees the ball stolen away from him, and Wright double dribbled it. He says, you know, you're right, Dick Caton. I did double dribble, no question about it. Hyde matched the number on his jersey. That's how far he was standing away from the basket when the ball was taken away from him by Mike Fair. And that was more than a fair call on Dick Caton's part. Bucky Morano will inbound to Joe Acosta, bottom left corner of the offensive attacking zone to my right. With a dribble left hand and on the run, Bouchard gives to Beckworth to a medium posting Acosta, tries to drive baseline, puts it up too hard off the iron, no good. Ball is tipped, rebound Hyde, he's fouled. Briggs got him from behind. Hyde rebound in the paint. Briggs reached up, and as he went to put up the shot, that's his 4th personal foul. Hyde was fouled, and he got him from behind. Third quarter statistically, Redwood 15 of 30, 50% from the line. Foothill improving somewhat, 13 of 35. 3-pointers. Redwood has cashed in on 3. Foothill 4. And they really heated up in the first half. 1 3-pointer for Redwood, none for Foothill. But Ron Wright has himself 3 3-pointers. Turnover 17 for Redwood, 11 for Foothill. Free throw by Hyde, no good. First free throw of the second half for him. Second for the Rangers, and they're 0 for 2 on that department. 7:35 to go. Second free throw also no good. Climbing and rebound is Fair. He tips it. He controls it. Watch the elbows. Watch the elbows. And he does. Michael Fair with a big rebound. Fabian Buckner in the back court with Andrew Toot Heron to Ron Wright on the right wing. He finds himself circling the dribble out in front. Is he going to drive? No, he's going to stop on a dime. Gives it back to Michael Fair. Top of the three-point line, straight away. To Wright, forces a three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound Acosta, not a good shot for Wright. That was a sophomore shot right there. Bouchard, two-hand whip pass to the front court to my right. To Beckworth, left to right comes Redwood. I thought for a moment that Bouchard had a Charlie horse, returned an ankle. He sure did. He sure did, his left ankle. With it is Bouchard. Passes on the left wing to Beckworth. Vasilovich up watching his club. Hyde's got it at the free throw line. In deep in the right corner. Three-pointer by Murado on the way, no good. Rebound Michael Fair. How many boards in the game for Michael Fair? He's playing very well. Kick out pass comes to right to Andrew Herron. His shot on the way, no good from two off the baseline. 12-footer. Here's the rebound to Bouchard. Length to the floor. Right-hand layup. Rolls in. Bouchard. Fundamentally, that was not a good shot. He should have shot it with the left hand, not the right. But it counts nonetheless. Bouchard has 4 in the game. 38-34 Redwood. 6:28 to go in the game. Dave Reese still up and coaching. He's standing. He's got his shirt sleeves rolled up. His tie is untied. With the basketball right in front of him is Porter. Pass down low to Mike Fair. His jump shot on the way in and out. Heartbreak. Hit the iron. Went about a third of the way down and came out again. 4-point Redwood advantage. 6:10 to go in the game. Sure glad you're with us tonight. John Quinlan, Chuck Knox, courtside at Mount Whitney High School on K100 Radio. Your all-soft hit station. Nothing soft about this game. It's a hit so far with me and with Chuck, and we hope with you. 5:58 left to go in the game. Hyde. Pass down low to Acosta. He'll turn. He'll spin. Oh, he nearly travels and he draws a foul. Very, very close to traveling on Joe Acosta. The foul is charged to Fabian Buckner. That's his second personal foul. To be quite honest with you, that time Joe Acosta went to the after-game dance and he forgot his dance card. Otherwise, he would have officially been admitted. He really shuffled his feet. He was fouled by Buckner, and Acosta goes to the line. Acosta on the night with a total of 9 rebounds, 1 steal, and a free throw make. 19 points in the game for him. Ron Wright has a total of 17. Acosta's going to Fresno State this fall on a football, or on a golf scholarship, I should say. Football, come on, JQ. And Acosta gets them both. Both charity tosses are down in my book, and it's 40-34. Redwood a 6-point advantage with 5:48 left to go. Stay with us on the post-game show. We'll have the winners, and we hope to have both coaches on our post-game show, too. Out in front with it is Michael Fair. Andrew Herron. Right with the basketball. He likes to shoot. Now, don't forget, they were down by 4 late in the game to Porterville and still came back. Did Foothill. Is this a team of destiny? Out in front. Little shake and bake move by Wright. Gives it to Andrew Herron. Pass in middle to Mike Fair. Got to get out of the lane. Got to get out. Wright straight away. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound underneath. Taken by Porter. Up and in. Good offensive rebound. Hey, these kids are young. 1 senior on the club. Porter has 4 in the game. They play like vets. And a ball tipped away from Bouchard. Touched by Porter. Good call, Clint Barnes. Very good call. Ball was tipped away. And Porter was right there. Had got a piece of him. Redwood, Sam Beckworth will inbound. Baseline right. Where's number 40 on the home white uniform? Sam will inbound. The hero of that win over East on Wednesday night with a shot at the buzzer. Beckworth pass in the paint to Acosta. Fall away 6-footer on the way. No good. And the rebound to Michael Fair. 40-36. Redwood with the lead. Foothill with the basketball. Here they come right to left. You Kern County fans can be very proud of these young people. Right three-pointer. Bingo! Ron Wright in the game. 4 3-pointers on the night for him. And it's 40-39. If you're driving around, make sure you're buckled up. If you've got kids in the car, make sure they're in the infancy. Here's Hyde with it. Baseline left. Pulls up. Medium post left. Loops a pass out in front. Bouchard drives into the paint. Gives it to Acosta. Swings a pass to Murado. Here's 3 on the way. Hits the iron, no good. Rebound off the hands of Porter. Into the hands of Wright. Buckner down the left side. Bouchard is back. Puts it up. Buckner scores. No whistle. Down went Bouchard. And Foothill takes the lead on Buckner's first 2 of the game. 41-40. Bouchard to the front court. Bouchard is trapped. He throws it, and we've got a whistle and a foul on Buckner. So he might have been able to call a foul before that on Michael Fair right in front of us. But Buckner came up and got a piece of Bouchard. Dick Caton says enough contact as Bouchard was triple-teamed right in front of us. Bottom left corner of the offensive zone if you were looking at a square at home or you were looking at the TV screen. 41-40, Foothill with the lead. They've come back. They were down by 6. They have now gone on a 7-0 run. This is a team of spurts, of runs. Redwood hoping to get a run of its own. They'd like at the very, very least in this 1-1 to have Bouchard tied with the first free throw. It's on the way, and it is no good. It's the iron in the glass and kicks out. Big miss for Bouchard. 4:10 to go in the game as the rebound comes down into the hand of Mike Fair of Foothill High School. Oh, I hope you're enjoying this one. It's been fun to bring it to you. Dave Reese now with 4 minutes left to go in the game is going to spread the court. That means Redwood will have to come out. Here's Buckner on the drive. Buckner draws the foul. Acosta moving to his left in the middle of the 3-second area, down low in an attempt to prevent Buckner from driving in for the layup. And Joe looks over at Vasilovich and he holds his hands in the air and he says, "What am I supposed to do, Coach?" Well, he sends Buckner to the line. Do they give him 2 or do they give him 1? I think 2. That's Acosta's first personal foul. Buckner to the line. He'll get the number of free throws on the back of his uniform, 2, and he hopes he does not match the second number, 0. The first one is in there. Right now, it is Buckner with 3 points in the game, and the 3 points that have given them the lead. 42-40, 3:57 to go in the contest. Redwood and Foothill. It's Foothill by 2. Second free throw is no good by Buckner. Rebound Acosta. Outlet pass to Bouchard. Running jump pass to Beckworth. A dangerous one. He saves it with a great play, leaping along the baseline to Brian Hyde. And now Bouchard says, "We need a timeout. We got to talk this over." How in the world could he let Foothill outscore us? 8-2. That's what's happened. 3:47 to go on the game. Foothill of Bakersfield, 42. Redwood of Visalia, 40. Back in 30 seconds. What's the matter with you wearing a tie? Even if it is a nice one, the game is not a tie at all. It's 42-40, Foothill of Bakersfield. Redwood called a timeout to talk it over. Right now what they want to do is set up their right people, look for a good shot. They'll run with, in effect, almost looks like a 4-corner offense. They're going to look for the layups. They're going to post Acosta down low. Beckworth slides up right at the free throw line. Here's a cross-court pass to Bucky Morado. Morado gives it to Hyde. Hyde pulls up, passes to Beckworth. To Acosta. Acosta in the game has 20. To Bouchard, who has 4. To Hyde. Worked defensively by Fair. Foothill in a man-to-man defense, and now they get a steal out of it. Ron Wright came up with it. He intercepted the pass, or as I would say in the previous broadcast, as Barry Switzer would say, he got himself a nice Oski. An Oski. That's what Switzer used to call football interceptions. Fabian Buckner out in front. 3 minutes left to go on the game. 42-40 Foothill. Now it's Foothill's turn to look for the layup. Will Redwood come out? Will they run man-to-man? I got to think they will. Nope, they're going to. Well, it's basically a matchup is what they're doing. Now they're on the right side is Fair. In other words, they match up. They'll slide into a zone, but they'll pick up people out in front. And on the drive is Wright, and Wright is fouled. Getting in front of him was Brian Hyde. Wright on the drive. See what I mean about this sophomore kid? He's not hesitant at all. He sees an opening. He says, "Let's go." He's like the thoroughbred going into the starting gate of a big race. He said they can't get that gate open soon enough. The foul is charged to Brian Hyde. That is his second, matching one of the numbers on his uniform, 22. And Wright goes to the free throw line. No, as we said, they had 1 to give. And Foothill, Wright, frustrated a little bit. He thought he was going to shoot some free throws. This kid can shoot those charity tosses, too. 2:43 to go on the game. Andrew Herron on the floor with Michael Fair. Ron Wright comes out and gets the ball. Fair says, "Listen, let me drop along the baseline left. You run the ball out in front near the big M." An MW from Mount Whitney, the insignia on the floor. Here's a jump pass with it, Amasis Porter. Amasis Porter nearly traveled, gave it to Fabian Buckner. Buckner in traffic, dribbles, he's fouled. Morado got it. Out near the top of the free throw circle, 2:22 left to go on the game. Foothill of Bakersfield, 42, and Redwood, 40. Redwood, Acosta from the free throw line, 5 of 6. Rest of the team, 0 for 8. We told you, boy, those free throw misses in the front end of one-on-ones that were missed, same as last night. 2:20 to go in the game, 42-40. Both teams are in the bonus now on the next foul. Redwood's been there for a while. Wright has it out in front. Dave Reese, whose club from Foothill, would certainly like to win it. Sees Wright driving the lane, lay it up, and score. Right down the middle. Ronnie Wright, 22 in the game for him. 4-point lead for Foothill. Beckworth has it, top of the free throw circle, 22 feet away from the hole. He was outside the three-point area, gives it to Morado in front of Vasilovich on the bench. Bobby, with it is Bouchard. Now he goes right on back to Bucky Morado. Bouchard has it. Bouchard will spin. Bouchard will hook a pass to Morado. His 3 on the way, no good. Hit the back of the arm, rebound Beckworth. He dribbles it back out to three-point land. Lots of fans said, "Why didn't you go straight up with it?" Here's Acosta for 3, good! Acosta, nothing but net. 23 in the game for him. 44-43. Long-range three-pointer off the baseline. Important. The clock says 1:20 left to go in the game. 44-43. Foothill by 1. Don't go anywhere. If you're traveling around, slow down. Here's Fair on the drive. Fair all the way. His scoop shot is up and in. Mike Fair, 13 in the game. 1:07 left to go. 46-43. 3-point lead Foothill. Pass in the corner to Morado. He nearly traveled with it. To Acosta. Launches a three. It's short. Ball is tipped out by Wright. Foul Wright on the push. Or Redwood on the push. Which way are they going to go? Beckworth was there, and now it is Ron Wright, and how important is that foul? A pushing foul on Ron Wright, 57 seconds to go in the game, his fourth. Timeout on the floor, 57 seconds left to go. Division II Boys Central Section Championship Basketball on KI-00 Porterville. Scoreboard reads, Foothill of Bakersfield 46, Redwood of Visalia 43, back in 30 seconds. With a cap to him. Wonderful fellow. All right, here we go. Final 57 seconds. 46-43. Foothill with the lead. To the line goes Sam Beckworth. Going for the rebound. He was fouled by Ron Wright. Wright's fourth personal foul for the sophomore guard who has 22 points to face Foothill. Acosta with 23 unofficially. Beckworth is out the line. How has he done tonight? He's got 8 points, no free throws attempted. His charity toss is no good. Off the front end of the iron. Tipped around by Fair. Jump ball. Struggling for the rebound. Beckworth. Acosta. Beckworth slams his closed left foot. Alternate possession should give it to Bakersfield's Foothill. And they'll take it out of bounds. Beckworth and Acosta right there to tie up Fair or Porter. Timeout taken by Redwood. 54 seconds to go in the game. We'll take a 30-second break. Scoreboard reads. And how important is this? 46-43. Foothill leading Redwood. 54 seconds to go in the game. And Redwood is 0 for 9 from the free throw line. Jill Pritchard, Judy Pacheco, Irene Fuentes, our entire staff at KTIP, K100 Radio for their help in selling the games. Foothill will inbound it following the timeout. 53 seconds to go. Porter's got it in the backcourt. They're going to give a foul here. Foothill leads 46-43. Bouchard tried to foul Wright. He's too quick. Wright is fouled this time. Acosta got him. Along the far sideline, across the second personal foul. The Foothill fans are rocking and rolling across the way. They're doing the weave, but it may be premature, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, the other night, Wednesday night, a three-pointer by Sam Beckworth beat Bakersfield East. And the guy at the line, Ron Wright, with 22 points tonight. In the game, 4 3-pointers. Ice in his veins, as described by a lot of folks at the free throw line. He missed the free throw. And the ball is tipped. Controlled by Acosta. Acosta comes the other way. Big free throw miss. And a pass to Beckworth. Beckworth nearly traveled in the front court. 36 seconds to go. Beckworth's got it. Acosta launches a three. It's going to be short. Ball is loose. Ball is taken down by Mike Fair. Beckworth fouls him in the backcourt. They're going to call it an intentional foul. I doubt it. But you never know. We'll get the official word from Clint Barnes. 28 seconds left to go in the game. Acosta had a three-pointer on the way. Left of the 3-second area, outside the stripe. 1-1 coming up for Foothill. Ron Wright, who missed the free throw, walks near the M in the attacking zone to my left, and he'll watch his teammate Mike Fair, who has a total of 13 points in the game, go to the line. Mike Fair, biggest free throw of the year for the junior forward. He'll be back next year along with 4 other starters. You hear the Redwood crowd making noise. His free throw is also no good. Heck Wright's trying to save it, and doing so is Andrew Heron. We got a whistle. We have a foul coming over the back on Mike Fair of Foothill with 24 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. Foothill 46, Redwood 43. The other night at Porterville in a 74-70 win, Foothill was making his free throws down the stretch, making the key baskets. Normally, these kids have responded very, very well in the fourth quarter. Naturally, they've got a 3-point lead, but they go to the line. Front end of 1-1s by Wright and Michael Fair, the 2 premier players, and they miss both free throws. Charity toss by Beckworth, up and no good. Rebound, Fabian Buckner. Second miss for Redwood. Ball loose on the floor. Wright's got it. Still a scramble. Wright's going to tie up. Morado on the floor. Alternate possession goes to Redwood. 19 seconds left. Vasilovich is up, saying something to his players. Who will trigger the inbounds pass? Beckworth will. They'll set a player on each corner of the 3-second area. Here comes the inbounds pass with 19 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes from Beckworth to Morado, to Hyde. Back to Morado, overplayed by Fair. He's fouled. Here's Morado. He tried to put up a 3-pointer. Fabian Buckner commits the foul, reaches up, mops his brow, and said, "Oh, why in the world was it me?" Buckner's third personal foul. 14 seconds to go in the game. And for the Redwood Rangers, they'll send Lucky Morado to the line. Now the key here, it looked like he may have been inside the three-point line. We'll see the number of free throws. Should be up on this boys Division II championship basketball game for Mount Whitney High School. John Quinlan Forsythe with Chuck Knox over my left shoulder doing stats. Troy Parker is in studio tonight at the line. Bucky Morado. How has Morado done from the line tonight? He has not attempted a free throw. In my book, 46-43 Foothill. His first free throw is off mark and no good. Third straight miss for Redwood. They're really, really struggling. They're now 0 for 12. Aside from Acosta, who is 5 for 6, everybody else 0 for 12. Second free throw, that too does not find the range. Rebound, Acosta. Still a three-point game. Acosta takes it out. Timeout, Redwood. Timeout, Redwood. 9 seconds left to go in this one. 9 seconds left to go. Can you believe it? Morado, the guard, a 5'10 senior, misses both free throws. Acosta sees the ball kick out to him, collects the rebound, alertly calls a timeout after taking it outside. When we come back, 9 ticks to go in regulation. Foothill 46, Redwood of Visalia 43. We'll be back. From you, are you enjoying these high school basketball games? West Yosemite League, Hanford, tonight Redwood. Why don't you let us know at K100 Radio, or let our good sponsors know. Tell them, hey, we really enjoyed the broadcast tonight on 99.7 FM. All right, following the timeout, Redwood's Bucky Morado to inbound, and Bouchard's got it. He goes front and back. The inbound pass to Bouchard in the front court, and he went back for it. You can't do that. Once the free throw was missed, and Acosta came down with a rebound, he called for a timeout. He went into the front court to take the pass from Morado, and Bouchard, the veteran, can you believe Redwood? This has been a dream season for a club that finished 5th in the South Yosemite League. Came into tonight's game sub 500 at 13 and 14. And following the timeout, Foothill will inbound. Andrew Toot Heron's going to be fouled by Morado. 1 second off the clock. 7 seconds left, and you know who goes to the line? The sophomore point guard, Ron Wright. Down the stretch, neither team could cash in on free throws. We've been stuck on 46-43 for about 50 seconds. It seems like it has taken about 10 minutes to play. Now we've got some of the fans throwing things on the floor. Also, we have some fans now standing. All of the fans on the Foothill side, or most of them behind the bench, are standing. Some behind us on the Redwood side. At the line, Ron Wright with a free throw that could give Foothill a 4-point lead. It is no good. Rebound to Costa. We've got a backcourt foul charged to, I think, Amasas Porter. Yes, that's who it is. Amasas Porter on the rebound. 1-1. Now that sets up another scenario for you. Porter, as Vasilovich calls 4 of his starters over, Bucky Morado, Sam Beckworth, John Bouchard, and Brian Hyde, then sends them out. Acosta will go to the line. This sets up this. Acosta, 1-1 with a free throw. Porter's second personal foul. 46-43 Foothill. As Acosta makes the first, do you miss the second with 5 seconds left? This is the biggest free throw of all of them, right here. He's got to make it. Free throw is perfect. Acosta, 24 points in the game. All right, 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. What do? You're going to miss the free throw. You've got to make it. Force Foothill into bringing it out of bounds. Look for the steal and the quick foul. Here we go. Acosta's free throw. On the way, it is no good. Rebound right, foul. Charged 2. Redwood, down on the floor goes Wright. Will go the other way for a 1-1. Second free throw was missed, but I'll tell you the truth, he was trying to make the free throw, in my opinion. What did you think, Chuck? You agree? We'll go the other way, 4 seconds, lots of time left. 46-44. Foothill of Bakersfield leading Redwood of Visalia in this Division II championship game. At the line is Ron Wright. Goodness gracious, get that young lady away from our phone line, if you would please. Wright is at the free throw line. Free throw is in there. Ron Wright, 23 points in the game. All right, 3-point spread. This is the big, big free throw. Wright is at the line. 47-44. 4 seconds left to go in the game. Wright of Foothill, the sophomore. It's on the way. It is good. Foothill's going to win it. Here's the pass to Beckworth. His shot at the buzzer is no good, and the ball game is over. Foothill of Bakersfield winning tonight over Redwood of Visalia by a final score of 48-44. It was all that it was billed to be. Foothill celebrates. Fans and cheerleaders mob a team that finished 5th in the South Yosemite League, 4-8, 14-14 overall on the season. And you know what? These kids, Mike Fair, Alphonsus Porter, Ron White, Andrew Herron, David Briggs, Benny Herron, Jerry Alarcon, Enrique Castro, among others, and Fabian Buckner are going to state.